Welcome to the Carolinian Backyard Garden Tour in Cambridge, Ontario. And I'm trying to do a garden tour each month for a year. And it's December the 21st today. You won't believe it. Yep, you're right, no snow. And we're standing at the compost pit, which I created years ago to put food wastes in it, no fats of course, other than a few eggshells. And the raccoons and skunks love me for it. They have a feast here, and I'm sure they were here last night. So let's just go and see what it looks like. Of course, everything's asleep. The lilacs, the grasses. Most of those grasses need to be cut right back down to the ground level. But this one here still seems to be growing. And this one here is my cat's favorite one to gnaw on every morning. You can see a little bit of green on it there. It's amazing for December. So let's go this way. So I never did ever show you my son's art sculpture here that he made with paintbrushes and stuff. Rusty metal. I love it. Even a iguana in there. And there's a frog still playing his guitar. And rocks are on display everywhere. They're beautiful, aren't they? I love them. If anyone wants to give me a Christmas gift, a rock would be good. This one here is my YMCA rock. It's not from the YMCA, it just looks like a Y, and it helps me remember the good times I had there. Yes, so the bird feeders are, other than that little one, I forgot to put something in that. The bird feeders have seeds in them, and when I get out of the way, the birds will come. I have two of them on poles, and these upside down lids and pails keep the squirrels from getting to the top. I mean, they could get to the top if they really wanted to get to the top. And my Buddha with his pitchfork loves all the weather. Notice I didn't cover him up. I used to wrap him, lie him on the ground and wrap him in plastic, but the people at the place where I got it said, don't do that. Just leave him the way he is, he won't crack. He's been special made. And I bought this thing with seeds on it. Let's see if the birds eat it. It's been there a while. I don't think they're too interested. So I have lots of cheap bird feeders and some metal ones. Doesn't matter, the squirrels will get them eventually if they want to. And crazy things hanging in the trees. I just like chimes. And they do the weather takes its toll on these chimes, but not the metal ones. There's a picture frame that my sister made out of metal. Sometimes I feel like it looks a little junky with all the stuff hanging. My chimnea. My son has a backyard gnome channel flash store. There was a dove in the bushes there. There's another one. They like to sleep in the trees, the cedars. Anyway, my son has a backyard gnome channel and he sells chimeneas. Yeah, no snow pretty much. I did take my clothesline in for the winter, but I didn't need to. I should have left it out here. I just don't like coming out when there's lots and lots of snow to hang the clothes up, even though it's a good idea. My mother used to hang clothes on the line in the middle of the winter. Of course, the clothes would freeze as hard as... That's some Niger. Birds like the Niger too. Oh, there's a feeder up there that... Yeah, it's got a little bit of seed in it. That's my favorite one there. This is what do they call it? A squirrel buster. It's from Quebec. If you want a great bird feeder, this is the one. The squirrels can't get in it. When they get on this little ledge here, the squirrels, the door shuts. It's just a great feeder. But what I like about it is that when, what does it say? www.brome, B-R-O-M-E, birdcare.com. All one word, bromecare.com. 1-800-856-5685. Why am I promoting this bird feeder? Well, if there's anything ever that goes wrong with it, you just call the people up and they'll send you a new one. It's like guaranteed for life. It's worth about $75 to $100. And they got new attachments for it now. It's been out quite a few years. But I'd like people to have bird feeders up so the birds can enjoy fresh seeds and stuff in the winter, and you can enjoy the birds. We need birds. Oh boy, do we need birds. And there's a cat Buddha there. It says, I came, I purred, I rule. I'm tying up my white pine tree here so that it doesn't break, because the snow and the ice came a couple of months ago and almost broke it off. I'll take the rope down in a few weeks, maybe. Yeah, lots of stuff in the yard. Maybe I could take it down, the stuff, and it would look less cluttered, but sometimes I like it looking that way. Yeah, there's a rhino over there. It helps me remember my days in Africa. And cats everywhere with turtles and bird feeders and even shrunken heads too. Right. I used to know what this knot was called in a branch off a tree. My sister gave me that. Love it. Sticks. Bowling balls. Do I bowl? No. I just like the round shape. Gnomes everywhere, of course. There's a gnome down there, and a gnome there. Some chickens and pigs. I used to volunteer at an adventure farm and teach the kids about farming. One of my favorite rocks of all time, which sits up here usually. Up on top of this big boulder. This maybe is where I had it. Let's put it back there. Whoa. Doesn't matter if it falls over, it can't hurt. And yes, my neighbor used to be in the glass business, so he gave me a few pieces of colored glass. Colored glass collection. Keep off the weeds, it says. Well, I don't have any weeds. I don't even believe in weeds. I don't even know what a weed is. More rocks in the bird bath. My crow. This is the larch, or the Tamarack tree, and it's a coniferous deciduous, which means that it looks like a coniferous, but it loses its needles in the winter time like the deciduous trees. I love it. Could be my favorite tree of all trees, but no, I don't know about that. I love so many trees. So, beautiful rock there. Got that near Toronto. And that one there, up on the Bruce Peninsula. Right? Yep. So I did decorate the lilac here with some balls. There's my little rock pile where I put little things the kids in the neighborhood can take if they want something free. And another gorgeous rock there. Yeah. It's going to be a great day today. I haven't seen sun in a while, but this is the day. I did put up a Christmas tree, more Niger seed, outside and one inside, and there's lights on it, and it's beautiful at night. Okay, that rock was my mother-in-law's, and I brought it here when she died and put it in the middle of my driveway, and I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it, but not until the spring. More rocks. Wow, I love rocks. And my pathway to the compost. So there you go. This is the December tour. Yes, I do shovel my sidewalks and my porches and my driveways and the front sidewalks and in the wintertime, and I like to get out and do that. The temperature doesn't bother me, the weather doesn't bother me, and I do walk every day, usually late at night. And COVID is annoying, but it's making, I think, humans understand that we need to band together and stop the nonsense of arguing and fighting and trying to decide which human is bigger and stronger. We're all part of a massive universe, and we're all in it together. So maybe COVID taught us something, or will teach us something. Anyway, I believe in keeping my immune system as strong as possible, and standing close to my white pine tree for a few minutes every day helps keep me healthy. Okay, until next month.